How are we doing today? My name is Alan Roberts. Give me 1 second. I have to turn that off. My name is Alan Roberts. Welcome to the show. Today we have two things lined up to talk about. First, we're going to talk about how Kelsey Martinez has a meltdown. She is from Instagram fame, because what kind of other fame is there at this point in time? And I found her video. I watch her content fairly regularly, and she's one of these people that lost a little bit of weight and then doesn't want anybody else to lose weight. Deep down, like, this woman is the most anti-woman woman who claims to be a pro-woman woman that you will probably ever see. It's kind of ridiculous. But I do want to profess this real quick. This young lady has lost 100 pounds. Great job. She did it with a GLP-1, still great job. Okay. She seems to be very easily triggered, even though she thinks she's one of these bad bitches. And I can prove it because we had a little interaction in her comments that I found rather hysterical. The issue that comes about with these people is that they think that they can push out anything they want to say. And anytime anybody interacts with them in a way that they don't totally love, they will come up with any excuse. For instance, the excuse with me is, I'm some man telling a woman what to do. First of all, just to make it clear, if Kelsey's fans show up, because this is being played on Instagram, by the way, just in case Kelsey's fans show up, I must tell you that I don't give a shit what you think, young lady. I will do whatever the fuck I want, whenever the fuck I want. I will say whatever the fuck I want. I will act however the fuck I want to act. You cannot do a fuck thing to me. You cannot stop me. It is not possible for you to affect my life. So my honest suggestion to you is, when people point out how horrible you are to women, because that's what this is. You think you are pro-strong woman. You are hurting women with your rhetoric. And honestly, it looks like because you lost weight and you don't want the competition. I'm just going to be super, super honest with you. So we're just going to go right to it, because after this, we do have another video lined up where we are going to be talking about women's health again. And I'm going to be outlining the importance of hormone replacement therapy, and we have videos from doctors and stuff like that we are going to show. So that one to me is the important video of the day. This one is kind of the drama video that gets people watching, because I will tell you this, the video I did yesterday, which by the way is probably one of the most important videos I've ever done. If you have not seen my video from yesterday, please go back and look. You might have to dig and find it, because shockingly enough, YouTube is still processing the video. They have not put it out to the audience at all. The only people that have seen it are the people that watched it live, just about, and the people that have shared the link. So YouTube is doing its thing, because in reality, they want you fat, sick, weak, and dependent upon them. And by them, I mean the government, pharmaceutical industry, and the people that they pay, including YouTube in ad revenue. They want you fat, sick, weak, and dependent upon them. And women that are on HRT don't need things like Ozempic, because they have control of their life. Women that are on HRT don't need things like blood pressure medication, or to worry about osteoarthritis, or to worry about a slew of other things, because women that start having to decline about their hormones, that go on HRT, then tend to thrive, literally thrive, compared to decline with age. So, and Kelsey Martinez, this is something you are very likely going to need, because you've been fat as fuck before. So, and when I say fat as fuck, you've been fat as fuck. I was fat as fuck. It's just a fucking term. It's fat as fuck. You were fat as fuck. 300 pounds is fat as fuck. It's not larger bodies. It's fat as fuck. But this is this young lady. This is the video in question. So let's just get to it and hear what this, it's the normal rhetoric too. It's what's wild is it is literally the normal rhetoric of how these people act and talk. And I find it kind of funny, because what you're about to hear, this is anti-woman, just so everybody gets it. Like, this is definitely anti-woman. This is not pro-woman in any way. There's our conversation, but let's listen to this young lady. We'll go back. Whoops. Here we go.
Skinny was never the goal.
Well, skinny shouldn't be the goal, and I'm going to agree with you this. And one more time, great job on losing 100 pounds with the GLP-1. But great job. And skinny shouldn't be your goal. Healthy should be your goal. And by my assessment, you definitely got down to a healthy weight. You do look like you're regaining there a little bit, Kelsey, so maybe you might want to think about that. But skinny should never be anybody's goal. Fit, athletic, healthy. That should be the goal.
Took a GLP-1, been on one for 3 years, lost 100 pounds, and then I decided.
Great job, young lady. Good job. Good job.
At 155-ish that I was done losing weight. I'm 5'4" for reference. I'm size 8.
That's at the top end of the spectrum. But if you look at this woman's picture, she does have probably a waist to height ratio of under 0.5 or under, somewhere in there. Like my waist to height ratio is definitely smaller than hers as a athletic 5'9" male. But she is definitely in the healthy range of waist to height ratio, without a doubt.
Sometimes a 10, medium, sometimes a large. Could I keep taking that GLP?
And the crazy thing is about women's sizing is it's so fucked up because fat as fuck women have gotten to be so sensitive, so in their feelings. As you can tell, it kind of lasts after a while because she thinks she's some sort of bad bitch by this, and she sounds like she's freaking out. Wait till you read the comments. Even funnier. Excuse me. But the vanity sizing has gotten to be crazy. Like a size 10 now was actually like a size 5 from when I was growing up. Just so everybody has reference.
If you want and get to be skinny as shit, yeah, I could. But I don't want to. I
don't think it's that you don't want to. I just think you like food a lot. Like maybe you don't like how you look then. That's also great. Like again, skinny should not be the goal. But there's reasons why you don't want to, and most of them are probably from vanity. And as long as your waist to height ratio stays good and you aren't having any extra weight on you that's going to impact your knees, I see no problem with this. I frankly see no problem with anything this woman has decided so far. I really don't. The Gila monster venom is not a long-term fix, if you ask me. I think that's going to come out as we go on to have much more deleterious effects the longer people stay on them and as studies get done and as results are remaining poor because she is an anomaly. The average 4-year result is about 10% of weight loss, which for her would have been somewhere around 25 pounds kept off. Just putting away. She is at the top end, or she is at the top end of the spectrum for people that lose weight percentage-wise on GLP-1s, which is great for her, honestly. Let's keep going.
This is where I like my body, and I think for so many people who have such a hard...
Because in her mind, it is literally all about looks. It's all about looks. That's all it is. It's all about how you look. It's not even about health. She doesn't really even mention health because for her, it's total vanity, which, by the way, if it's total vanity for you, that means you're not a woman's woman. That means you're just happy that you look better than other women now. Like you're happy that you went into the head of the pack instead of being in the pack, because in the pack is, obese. The average woman is obese. So here we go.
Time understanding for some reason. People in bigger bodies.
Fat ass fuck people. They're not in a bigger body. They didn't open that bitch up and crawl in and start driving the fucking things like somebody from the original Men in Black. Like there's not a little alien driving around that's in a bigger body. It is your fucking body, and you are fucking torturing it by overeating. They're not in bigger bodies. And for a woman that thinks that she's not freaking the fuck out, you should watch this video again because you sound like you're freaking the fuck out. And wait till you see the comments.
Even people who are 250, 300 pounds, sometimes they like it like that.
And that is called mental illness. To like how you look when you are abusing yourself with food, over-consuming, and causing yourself very serious deleterious effects to the point where it is affecting your actual walking gait. Because if you were a 250-pound woman, I guarantee you fucking waddled. Guarantee at 5'4", 250 pounds, you waddled like a motherfucker. That is unhealthy for you. That is bad for you. You are professing that just because they like how they look, that's not a problem. But one, for them, it is absolutely a problem. Being a 250, 300-pound person of average height is not a good thing. Average height for men is 5'9". If you're 250 pounds at 5'9", I'm going to argue that even if you do have a healthy waist to height ratio, at 250 pounds at 5'9", you're very likely holding way too much muscle mass and very, very, very likely taxing your heart to a tremendous degree, especially because what you probably need to do to get to 250 pounds at 5'9". If you're fat as fuck, 250 pounds, you're just unhealthy because 250 pounds at 5'9" for a male has you at somewhere around a 45-inch waist, and that is a very seriously bad thing. For women, the average woman right now has a 38.25 waist, I believe, as of 2018, and that's extremely unhealthy to begin with. But if you're a 250-pound, 5'4" woman, you are unhealthy. There's no way you even have close to a healthy waist to height ratio, and that is extremely, extremely unhealthy. 300 pounds, why are you even talking about this? So frankly, right now, to your audience, you are saying that maybe they like it like that. Maybe we should leave them alone. That is like horrible talk. You realize that? Like, I am a feminist compared to you. Just so you understand. You are telling women to not worry about being unhealthy, doing things on a daily basis to keep themselves unhealthy after you personally escaped it. You personally tried and went on a medication that we all helped pay for because your insurance, thank you, you're very welcome, by the way, that we all helped you pay for. you did that on purpose because you like how you look now. And now you're saying, but other women can stay 250 and 300 pounds. That sounds like you're trying to eliminate competition to me. If you were actually for the girls, because in her thing it says for the girls, if you were actually for the girls, you would be begging, and I mean begging other women that are 250, 300 pounds to lose weight. But instead, you're a selfish bitch who is not doing that. You are telling them to stay that way because it's nobody else's business. But on to the second portion of it, it's nobody else's business. We have this thing in America called shared healthcare, and I know that you probably don't understand that because you're young and you seem like you have an IQ of 30. But you see, we pay $5.3 trillion as of 2025 in shared healthcare expenditure. The top 5% of people use 50 fucking percent of that. The top 10% use 70% of that. The bottom 50% of people using healthcare, they use like 10% of it. So they are, in fact, a massive, massive drain on society. They are a massive burden to society. And this is not even an argument that can be made against it. If you are fat as fuck, you are unhealthy, you know it, and you are, in fact, going to burden our system in a very selfish, privileged, greedy fashion. Because you do already. You overconsume food. Those are food resources. We share in those. As fat people overconsume food, they raise the prices of food. They raise the prices of transportation. They raise the prices of everything. There is no greater burden on society than morbidly obese people. That being morbidly obese is the vision of societal burden. And I would love to debate this young lady if she could manage to string more than 15 words together without like sassing any day she wants. Because I speak in reality. You speak from your fifis.
You know what it is? None of your fucking business.
I just explained to you why it's my fucking business. And I'll tell you what's my business. Anything I fucking want to. You do not get to decide what is my business or frankly anybody else's. You can decide what's your business. And if you want to be in my business, that's your business. I don't care. If it's if you really didn't care, me being in your business would not matter to you. Like, it just would not matter to you. If it was not my business and I was in it, you wouldn't give a shit. But the thing is, you post shit online and expect that nobody is going to say anything negative to you. If it's nobody else's business, then nobody commenting positively should comment either. You understand that, right? So you think that if it's negative, it shouldn't be anybody's business, but you definitely want people to be like in your business when it's positive. So that's not you wanting everybody to stay out of your business. That is you only wanting positive affirmation because you are mentally weak and are going to stay that way as long as you keep those thought processes. School's now in session.
None of your business. You don't get a say.
I just did. I just did, and I will do.
People like to see themselves. You are a...
No. That's actually true. I don't care how you like to see yourself. I care that you're burdening the fucking system that we're in together. Does that understand? I don't care if you want to look ugly as fuck. If you want, I don't care if you want to have like, you know, the 3 sets of fucking tits that some of these people have, and the back udders, and the dudes having incredible boobs, and you know, people so fat that it looks like their head's on backwards, shit like that. I don't care how you look because, frankly, I don't give a fuck how you look. I could not give a shit less about how anybody looks. Sometimes when we're in close proximity, being that big, I care about how much you smell, definitely. But I don't give a fuck about how you look because I couldn't give a fuck less about how you look. But when you are encroaching upon our resources, when you are a burden to the system, when you overconsume resources that we then have to pay extra for, that is a concern to me. And I will make it my fucking business anytime I fucking want, young lady. So sit your fucking punk ass down maybe and learn a few things. Like that you are literally telling people that it is okay to stay 300 pounds when you escaped it yourself. If you can't see, like the people that don't see that, by the way, they're your followers and their IQ is probably matching yours, which is very fucking low. But when you tell fat women to stay fat after you desperately went on a fucking medication that has very serious deleterious side effects, that is super expensive, that has no long-term testing, just to fucking get skinny, you know you give a shit. You know you fucking care. You know you hated yourself fat. Otherwise, you wouldn't be doing what you're doing. You fucking hated yourself fat, but you want other women to stay fat because then you get to look better than them. And you know that's the fucking truth. There's not even a thing that's even going to ever convince me that you don't like the fact that you look better than fat women. You definitely think you look better than you did when you were fat. And I totally understand that because I hated how I looked when I was fat and I like how I look now. But you trying to pretend that you're some girl's girl and you're telling people to stay out of people's business is literally fucking comical for somebody that has shared their weight loss journey online, that professes all the time about all this bullshit that you're professing. You expect people to believe that you think these other women look good when you are desperate to not be those other women? Like, you realize that not everybody is as dumb as you, right? You get that, right? Like, we can actually put logic together.
Random stranger on the internet.
You seem to care a lot about what random strangers on the internet are saying because you made this video, and then I'm going to show you the comments here in a second.
Let's let that sink in. Go get a life, okay? Wow, I'm spicy today. I love it.
You're stupid today, and I love it. Let's take a look at these comments, shall we? This is from me. You do you, I'll do me. Let's just not care about the size of anyone else's body, okay? That is her saying, you do you, so you stay fat, and I'll do me because I'll stay skinny because I know you look like shit. But let's everybody do this. So I said, as long as we have, everybody tell me, for the Alan that you know, tell me that this is not a very extremely polite statement. I said, as long as we have shared healthcare costs, people gluttoning themselves to obesity is everyone's business. Tell me that's about as polite as I get. Here's Whacknut. She says, MFing COO, that's me, by the way. You should ask yourself why you feel the need to be in a girl's comment section commenting on their bodies. Maybe therapy would help. I didn't comment on anybody's body. I didn't comment on yours. I didn't comment on any fucking fat as fuck person either. I just said they glutton themselves to obesity. Now, it's weird that you just had a video talking about other people's bodies, but you think it's okay for you to all of a sudden state things about other people's bodies, but now I'm not allowed to. And there's other people in here that will comment on your body. We're going to look at those here in a second. And I said, you should ask yourself, why do you feel the need to profess to people it is fine for them to be 300 pounds if they want to, when it is unhealthy for them and society? Think about getting, thinking you get to make societal commentary that is unhealthy for your audience without retort indicates serious main character syndrome issues you should seek therapy for. She answers back, which is very weird because a lot of these people are starting to answer back. And Honey Bites, and I saw you in the comment section. You got a big story to tell. But she says, I don't care what other people do with their bodies, period. Luckily, I can make whatever societal commentary I want with or without retort because keep on boosting my engagement, my guy. You do realize that you just said you can have whatever retort you don't want, but I am giving you retort you don't want. And oh, lo and behold, you keep replying. Here's another person that says he doesn't just say it about women. I say it about everybody. And I do say it about everybody. She says, oh, look, another man that's posting that this post is for girls. Go away. Go away because it's for girls. Are you 12? You realize that's not how fucking society works, right? You're pushing this shit out to a massive audience, this stupid shit, because clearly low IQ. And you think that you should just be able to say shit because you decided you get to say shit without retort? Now say whatever fuck you want. But again, now I know that you are making shit like this and I'm going to keep a watch on you and you're one of my new chew toys. Thank you very much. You're right there with Alexander Rodriguez. I said, the thing is, you don't get to decide if you get retort or not. Society decides that. You post ridiculous things online, people will retort. Full video today, and that's what we're watching right now. And she says, which is why I said with or without retort, because she said, we shouldn't retort before, and then now she realizes not. I'll do me, and you do you, but you'll never see me succumbing to a man who has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. Young lady, I'm a former healthcare executive for 12 years. Your dad, who's probably my age, would fucking literally just, I feel bad for him because he probably is just like, oh my God, she's so stupid. What happened? Like, he's got to be thinking maybe he was on meth when he banged your mom to get this. But you are hilarious. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm a best-selling weight loss author, you dumb fuck. Like, literally, like, it's hilarious that you would think that they do no research. Like, oh, he just doesn't know what he's talking about because it goes against what I say, and I know everything. And I said, I'll do whatever I want. And there, no more. But let's take a look at some of these other commentary, and then I'll get to some Q&A. She said, it's It's almost like it's the whole point of the video, which makes no sense. Very true. Yes, yes, girl, exactly right. Yes, very true. I stopped around that way too, and I'm just around your height, and I'm sure they comment back. So she wants all the positive retorts, but none of the negative ones, and that's very typical. So Kelsey Martinez, my honest suggestion to you is to grow the fuck up. Realize that if every other woman got healthy, you wouldn't be special, because that's what it is right now. Right now, you feel you're special. Otherwise, you wouldn't have led with, I lost 100 pounds, been down to jail for 3 years, and I've lost 100 pounds, and I decided to do this. I decided that. You have you have just decided that you are special. Like that's the thing. You've decided that you are special. And that's pretty fucked up to me. It's all of a sudden okay when you have a frilly word to give. Exactly. On Trezepatide, I lost 60 pounds in less than 6 months. Off now, and I've kept it off for 6 months plus. Good for you. She needs some coaching from you on how to rent in her car. She does, because she's very fucking weak on that. So, putting stuff out for public view and invites them to your business. That's what I'm saying. These people don't understand. But by the way, folks, here's if you are having trouble keeping weight off, here is, wait, where was that? Oh, there it is. Here's our 6-month coaching special. It is our holiday special. We help people keep weight off during the holidays. Daily communication, weekly video conferences. Please do check that out. We have a few slots still available, and we are going to be running a special. And we've got, if you are ever going to sign up for coaching on our app currently, now would be a great time, because things are going to be changing, and people that buy now will get these prices, and people that don't buy now will not get these prices or even close to it. So please do check that out. This is right here. And daily communication, weekly video conferences, we focus on you. I have clients everywhere from Australia, Libya, Russia, Ukraine, China, all the way over to Hawaii, California, Canada, Mexico, Honduras, tons in the United States. I work with everybody. I don't care if you're on a GLP-1. I don't care if you have weight loss surgery. We actually have a lot of people that are on GLP-1s. We actually have a lot of people that have had weight loss surgery that are still looking to build healthy habits, because that's what we do. We build healthy habits that are sustainable. That way, it is not just a diet. It is a lifestyle, and it's one you can live with. And for those of you that don't think I know what I'm talking about, I've lost over 100 pounds myself, kept it off for well over 4 or 5 years now. And, oh, by the way, my last binge was 4 years and 8 months ago in 1 week. I'm killing it. I'm fucking killing it. And when I say I'm killing it, my wife's plan is what's done it for me. She's amazing. She helped me write the book, Hunger Free. And, well, she didn't actually help me write the book. Where'd the book go? I lost it. But she helped me write the book, Hunger Free and Happy. It's based on all of her things for our app. Excuse me, for our coaching, those sorts of things. So this is awesome. Crystal Lynn went from 243 to 156. Bang! Everybody congratulate that woman. That's out goddamn standing. Let's see. Okay, if she is making the argument, then simply ask her, why did she feel the need to lose 100 pounds from 250 to 155? That's it exactly. Like, she knows that it's bad. She knows it's bad for other women. Frankly, she's being horrible to other women. Like, and I know people don't want to understand that, but she is being everybody, by the way, there's only been 2. Everybody congratulate this woman. That's what we do in my comment section. Everybody congratulate this woman. Everybody that is in the comment section right now should be leaving a comment congratulating this woman. This woman lost 200. This woman went from 243 to 156-ish. Everybody should be congratulating her. That is a huge fucking undertaking. That is a huge thing to do on your own. And she should be proud of it, and you should be proud of her too. That is how we make America healthy again. We encourage the culture to change. We can try to litigate away everything we want to litigate. But very honestly, we will not. We will not change America until we change the culture of America to be a non-gluttonous, non-face fucking with pie culture. There we go. All right. So I will take any questions for the next couple of minutes, and then we are going to talk more. Please don't go anywhere. Everybody, please tune back in. We are going to talk one more time about women's hormonal health, and I'm going to share the videos of doctors and those sorts of things. It is one of the more important topics I will ever talk about. Thank you, everybody, thank you, everybody. Thank you for congratulating her in the comments section. That makes me happy. So this is, I'm the same height as her, and 150-ish is still too high for her health, really, especially if she's still on the GLP-1. Now, I don't know if she's still on the GLP-1, but I can say this, and I will put this back up. I can't say this because I try to be as fair as humanly possible. And I know people don't like that because But it literally is, for me, it's about the data. So if we take a look at this right here, if this is current,
Everything I say is
well, this is a year ago, so it does look like she's regained a little bit. This is her story, and I'm going to turn that fucking music off. Not because I dislike the music, but this is her. And right here, I would say her waist to height ratio is very healthy. It does look like she's regained a little bit. If we take a look, that's the latest one. See right here, this is one of her fat friends that she wants her fat friend to stay fat. You know why? She's not fat no more. Bet me. Men, people think that men are competitive. Women are so fucking ruthlessly competitive with each other. It's disgusting. Who do you think decides all the makeup and shit? Men could not give a fuck. I'm telling you. Men could not give a shit. Most men could not give a shit. Maybe men that like men. I don't know. Even sometimes. I don't know. And it's a joke, by the way. If you're gay, I don't give a fuck. I'm still going to make fun of you. I'm going to make fun of anybody I fucking want. I will make any kind of joke I fucking want. I will make, jokes about fatness. I will make jokes about baldness. I will make jokes about fucking being old. I will make jokes about being short. I will make jokes about being tall. I'll make jokes about being black. I'll make jokes about being white. I'll make jokes about anything the fuck I want. If you don't fucking like it, I don't fucking care. But you look like you're gaining weight a little bit again there, Kelsey. My coaching, 6 months. And by the way, Kelsey, I got a deal for you. Since you appeared in the thumbnail of this video, I'd coach you for free for 6 months. And I would sign a non-disclosure agreement that I would never mention it unless you mention it first. And you don't even need to be coached by me. You can be coached by my wife, who is actually my coach too. So that is my deal for you, Kelsey. I put my money where my mouth is every single fucking day. You just keep putting fucking food where your mouth is apparently lately. So I can help you out with that. But back to this. Oh, thank you very much. You got your mother to watch it and my sister as well. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you very much. That's my fear with GLP-1s becoming too reliant on the drug to maintain. Well, they don't build healthy habits necessarily because the hunger is there. So I like to keep my friends fatter than me too in case of bear attack. I love it. That's funny. Went from 200 to 164 and still losing. This is fucking awesome too. This is awesome also. Fucking kick ass. Everybody congratulate Norma. 21 on a health journey, you can do it. I grew up on processed food, addicted parents. I had to learn how to eat healthy. If I can, you can. That's a great fucking statement, Crystal Lynn. Great fucking statement. Bright light. My mother had a hysterectomy at 58. My sister, who is 49, is having one next month due to cancer. I am 45. It's scary. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope nothing but the best for all of your family. And folks, I'm a little over time. So here's one more time. Here is the link to the coaching. And I am going to be back in just about 2 minutes with a completely different video. And I'm going to try to stay calm. I'm going to try to not swear. I'm going to try to do all those things. I'm going to try. Try real hard. Very hard. Very, very hard. Anyway, I'll see you in a couple minutes. God damn.